Khaled Bin Zayed bin Zayed Al Nehayan bin Zayed Group.
We're here at the Dubai School of Government conference talk where experts are talking about the subject of entrepreneurship. What does entrepreneurship mean to you?
Well, it's starting a business. As simple as that.
And what kind of characteristics an entrepreneur needs to have to start a business?
Anything really. You just have to have the guts to start a business and enjoy it.
An entrepreneur is defined as someone who adds value to the common good. And like you said, they need to have guts, courage. Are we cultivating that kind of environment here in the UAE?
Cultivating, yes. But is there the environment, is it ready for that? That's where the issues are. That's why there is a conference like this, which addresses some of the pitfalls that are required to be addressed, from legal to finance to research to education, to touch upon all these issues where we have the pitfalls that we need to plug so that we can create a nicer or a better ecosystem that supports entrepreneurship. The environment across the world have changed dramatically. Today, more and more we see people are tending to go for more secure jobs and especially with the crisis, people are realizing that secure job is much better than having a startup situation. But if we look from economic point of view and the impact of startups and entrepreneurship, we see that most of the jobs are being created in small businesses. Most of the innovation comes up from new businesses. Therefore, we need to focus on entrepreneurship from that aspect because it creates the growth, it creates the employment, it creates all of these things. And we need to tackle some of the changes that have happened in the past, I would say 15 or 30 years really, that have tilted the pendulum toward more safer jobs than creating your own business.
I'm glad you addressed this issue because this, in political economic terms, it's called the Caretaker State. We're moving away from that. Let me pose that as a question. Are we moving away from the Caretaker State?
I think just if we create the right environment, we don't need the state to get itself involved in funding or anything. Just creating the right environment, the right incentives, the right legal structure, the right education, all of this by itself would work itself to create the right also new businesses or new SMEs that can grow tomorrow to a big company.
If there was a message that you wanted to send to entrepreneurs in the Middle East who are watching you right now, what would that message be?
For the entrepreneurs?
For the entrepreneurs.
I wish them good luck. I'd like to see more of them around. I'd like to help others, to at least educate other entrepreneurs, to tell them how they have tackled some of the issues, some of the hurdles that they have seen, because that education is very important, and that education is local specific. So if we can help those, because you cannot educate somebody who's coming from the US here. It's every country, every locality have its own peculiar issues that we need to address. So if there is an entrepreneur today available in any region, maybe his duty is really to help other entrepreneurs to flourish too.
So stand out like a role model or a mentor, a coach.
Mentor, coach, helping hand, whatever, co-investor, whatever.
Shukran.
Afwan.